What if everything we've ever known about demonic possession isn't what it seems? What if, instead of supernatural forces, entities from another universe are the ones hacking and taking control of our consciousness? Imagine a powerful consciousness, not bound by the rules of our reality, breaking into our minds and controlling our actions, just like a hacker taking over a computer system. Could this be a phenomenon we misinterpret as possession? Could these entities be exploiting the glitches in the simulated universe we live in? This idea might sound terrifying, but it could explain some of the most puzzling experiences throughout history. The feeling of being controlled, of losing your sense of self to something dark, could be a breach, a hack into your consciousness by an external force, perhaps from a parallel universe, or even another layer of our simulated reality. In this video, we're diving deep into this unsettling yet fascinating theory, exploring how entities in alternate realities might infiltrate our simulation and control our minds. You'll learn how demonic possession could actually be the result of a glitch in the system and what that means for us, our free will, and our understanding of reality. If you're ready to uncover the truth behind our simulated universe, hit like and subscribe to join us on a journey through the mysteries of simulation theory. Let's get started. Simulation theory proposes that we are all living in a computer-generated reality, much like a highly advanced virtual game. In this simulation, everything around us, from the air we breathe to the thoughts in our heads, could be part of a sophisticated program running on a cosmic computer created by an advanced civilization, or perhaps an entity itself. But what if the phenomenon we call demonic possession could be something far darker and more complex than what we've been led to believe? At the intersection of simulation theory and paranormal experiences, an intriguing question arises. Could demonic possession be a case of consciousness hacking by entities from a different universe or layer of the simulation? Instead of supernatural forces, these demons might be consciousnesses from another realm, slipping through cracks in the system to manipulate our minds. This idea challenges everything we thought we knew about the human experience and the nature of reality. After all, what if the voices heard during possession, the personality changes, and the physical alterations are simply signs of an entity breaching the boundaries of the simulation? The more we dive into this concept, the more we begin to see connections between paranormal phenomena and the underlying structure of our universe. Today, we're going to explore how this theory ties into the concept of a simulated reality, the potential glitches that allow these entities to possess individuals, and the implications for how we view free will and our consciousness. This idea is gaining traction, not just in the realms of philosophy and speculative fiction, but in the world of cutting-edge science. Could it be that the demons we fear are simply another layer of consciousness hacking the system? Stay tuned as we venture deeper into this terrifying and mysterious topic, uncovering the potential truth behind demonic possession in a simulated universe. Demoniac possession has been described in many cultures for centuries. The symptoms, sudden changes in behavior, loss of control, and unexplainable physical transformations, have often been interpreted as the work of external, malevolent spirits. But what if we've misunderstood the cause all along? What if these experiences are the result of a consciousness hack from an entity in a parallel universe, or a different layer of the simulation? This theory forces us to reconsider everything we know about possession. Rather than being an isolated event caused by supernatural forces, it could be a sign that we're interacting with another consciousness from a parallel dimension. These entities may be exploiting vulnerabilities in the simulation, accessing our minds and controlling our actions, much like hackers accessing and manipulating a computer system. But how do we even begin to wrap our minds around this concept? What's the connection between consciousness, simulation theory, and the idea of possession? If we live in a simulated reality, what happens when the simulation glitches, or when an outside entity taps into the system's weaknesses? Could this explain how some individuals experience the feeling of being possessed or taken over by an unknown force? This question opens up a multitude of possibilities. Could demonic possession be a sign of something much more complex happening beneath the surface? How do we know when our reality is compromised? And how would we even recognize the entities that could hack our consciousness? These questions invite us to dive deeper into the layers of the simulation and uncover a reality far beyond what we can perceive with our limited human senses. As we explore this theory further, we will uncover the potential pathways that could allow these entities to infiltrate our minds. Stay with us. The answer to this grand mystery is just beginning. Now let's explore how the concept of consciousness hacking fits into simulation theory. In a digital simulation, consciousness might not be as separate or autonomous as we think. In fact, it could be more like a set of data points or a software program that can be manipulated, altered, or even hijacked. If we were living in such a system, external forces could gain access to our minds through various means, much like a hacker could manipulate a computer's operating system. This opens up a fascinating realm of possibilities. What if possession is just one example of an external entity exploiting a vulnerability in the simulation? Imagine that the entities we call demons are actually beings from another layer of the simulation, or perhaps even another universe altogether, with the power to breach our system and take control of our consciousness. There are already instances that challenge our understanding of consciousness. From near-death experiences to reports of people temporarily losing control of their bodies, these phenomena might not be mere psychological disturbances. They could be glimpses into what happens when external entities interact with our minds. If the simulation is complex enough to run entire universes, is it possible that the glitches we experience could be evidence of an entity attempting to access our consciousness from the other side of the system? What if these demons are simply breaches in the simulation, exploiting weaknesses in the way our consciousness is programmed? The idea that possession could be a form of hacking makes us reconsider the very nature of our existence. Are we simply puppets in a simulation, our minds susceptible to the whims of higher dimensional entities? By now, we can see that the theory of consciousness hacking is not just a speculative idea. It challenges our entire understanding of existence, free will, and reality itself. As we explore the next section, we will uncover a key moment that might finally explain why this phenomenon happens, and why it's far more possible than we thought. The breakthrough here lies in understanding how a simulated consciousness system could work and what might allow these external entities to hack it. If we accept that we live in a digital simulation, we must also consider the nature of the boundaries of our minds. In a world governed by data, consciousness could be viewed as software, a program running on a machine, susceptible to manipulation, interruption, or even takeover. Consider the implications of quantum computing, a rapidly advancing field that uses principles of quantum mechanics to process information in ways traditional computers cannot. Quantum computers can perform calculations at unimaginable speeds, possibly unlocking the ability to manipulate entire realities. If a civilization in a higher dimensional simulation develops such technology, they could potentially exploit the quantum fields of our simulation, accessing our consciousness as easily as we access files on a computer. This idea could explain some of the most baffling experiences associated with possession. If these demons are entities from another universe or dimension, they might not be invading our world physically. Instead, they could be accessing the simulation's data storage, manipulating the software of our minds. They might possess a person, take over their thoughts, and even change their behavior by exploiting weaknesses in the program. In a way, we could view this as an advanced form of hacking, a breach of the mind's operating system. What's truly shocking about this theory is that it doesn't just explain possession in religious or supernatural terms. It suggests that possession is a natural consequence of living in a simulation where consciousness is nothing more than a highly advanced data set. But what does this mean for us? If entities can hack our minds, what does that say about the limits of free will and control? As we've explored today, the concept of demonic possession in a simulated universe could be much more than just an ancient superstition. It could be a phenomenon caused by entities hacking into our minds, manipulating our consciousness from another dimension or universe. This theory forces us to rethink everything, from the nature of possession to the limits of our own free will. The possibility that we live in a simulation with vulnerabilities that can be exploited by outside forces opens up new ways of understanding not only paranormal experiences, but also the very structure of reality itself. If we are merely data running on a cosmic machine, our consciousness may be more susceptible to outside manipulation than we think. This leaves us with a profound mystery. How much of our lives are truly under our control, and how much could be influenced by forces beyond our understanding? What do you think? Could demonic possession be the result of entities hacking into our minds from another dimension? Or is there something else at play? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on this mind-bending idea. If you enjoyed this exploration of simulation theory, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you're ready for more, check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.